Hi everybody, how you doing? Is everything okay? Another origami ASMR video for you. Got something for the Hobby Lobby. From Walker, Michigan on Alpine Avenue. And if you like my last ASMR origami video, then I have something special for you today. Got 2 packages of special origami paper. And I haven't opened up the packages yet. But these are what they look like. There's some directions on the back. Making different origami designs. Got different sizes of paper. Got the bigger size here. At the Hobby Lobby, you can get different assortments of different sizes of colored paper, origami paper, square pieces only. 29 pieces of 4.5 inches, 18 pieces of 6 and 7/8 inches, 8 pieces of 9 and 5/8 inches, 55 sheets altogether. Here it is in English, 18 sheets, 6 and 7/8. That's the bigger one. 8 sheets of 9 and 5/8 inch square. Really, that's a deal right there. To use the 9 and 5/8 inches, so that it really stands out. So let's see what we can do. I'm going to try to open this up. Let's see. Like the crinkly side. God, try to be quiet and discreet about this. Please, never mind the ruckus upstairs. So, here's the front cover of it. This is reference number 4105. And let's see here. Different pieces of origami paper. Let's see what we have here. Blue, gold. Oh yeah, lots of nice pieces of paper. Pretty pieces of paper. And what else do we have here? We have brown, purple, blue, black, orange, red, white. And we got some different instructions that come with it for making different designs, like a flapping bird. Right here, how to make a crane. But you know, I can make a flapping bird for you. It's very hard to know how to do. You can find out how to do that in one of the origami books. So let's start out here. What color should we use? I don't know. color or tan colors. Kind of like a rose color. About one of each way, I think. Okay. Try not to waste your time too much. Alright, so normally what we want to do is start out with the blank or the white part face up and with the colored part face down. That will give you the most effect, the most dramatic effect, the most results right there, the best results. So let's see what we can do. Here's what we'll do. We're going to fold to start out with quarter to quarter. Going to start out this way. Very important that you match perfectly the corners, otherwise it won't turn out right. Hope I don't embarrass myself too much. Alright. Alright. Then we're going to open it up. Do the same thing in this one. Whichever way is horizontal and vertical to you, that's which way it is. And we're just going to do the opposite way, horizontal and vertical, okay? It's fascinating how we can make 2D piece of paper into something 3D, or maybe even animated, right? So I've been doing this since I was about 9 years old. My dad got me an origami book called The Art of Paperfolding by Robin Harvin. And I've been doing that ever since, working, practicing on restaurant placemats, whatnot. My parents went out and did something special for me and bought me some special origami square pieces of paper just like this. So you notice how the creases are popping up like this on the colored side? Well, we want lines that pop the reverse side, so we're going to put the white part face first down, and we're going to fold the opposite way. Very important which way you fold, and if you study the book carefully, you'll come accustomed to knowing which way the dash and dotted lines represent, what they mean, and you'll be able to decipher for yourself which way to fold it. But it is important to know which way to fold it so that it makes it easier for you to fold in the future. So just to let you know, there are no jinxes, no superstitions involved with this. Then we'll just turn it around and see how there's this crease right here is popped up to reverse from these creases. That's what we want here. So we're going to turn around and fold it the other way just like that, just like we did before. And if you're interested in geometry, you'll know that certain shapes are being formed with the creases. I know you understand and perceive perfectly well what's going on here, so I don't mean to run my mouth too much. So, we just unfold it, that piece of paper. As you can see, we formed a square here, a square here, a square here, 4/4 of squares with the creases. Alright, so what do we want to do here? So basically what we want to do is we want to make a diamond shape, and might I say, it's easy to make it into a triangle shape. That's the base pattern for some origami pieces, but we want this in a diamond shape like this. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to reverse this fold right here. Just pick any fold from corner to corner. And I'm not playing games with you or anything, I'm just letting you know. Sometimes a little bit of forethought helps, even more than mine. Try not to mess this up too much. Okay. So we're going to hold that down there, and then we're going to try to reverse the fold here. That'll make it much easier. So, once again, we unfold it again, and you'll see this happen a lot in the origami folding, the other paper folding. And we're going to fold it inward like this. Sometimes it takes a skilled hand to get the we're going to take some practice though. I have to admit it's been some weeks since I've done this, I'm just going by memory. And so don't be too rough with it, don't get too frustrated, try to be patient. It'll come along for you. So be gentle with it, be nice with it, nurture it, take care of it. Pretty soon you got the diamond shape right here that you're looking for. Okay. So see how this crease kind of pops the wrong way, or maybe it pops the right way. Gotta make sure which way it's going, so that way it makes it easier to fold. That way you don't get so frustrated, So this is something that the origami books don't necessarily tell you how to do, but it's a little sheet I came up with myself. It forms a grid work of future creases and measurement lines of where to fold certain things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, bend this down very lightly, ever so lightly, to the bottom corner, and this is going to be a temporary fold. So not only do we have a line right here in the center for this to point downward to fold, make another crease here, we have a reference point for making a crease here and right here, so that you can fold it in, and I'll show you in a minute why we're doing this. And look, if your line creases don't match up exactly with the points right here, make sure that the line or the creases itself matches up with whatever intersection or creases are there. More importantly, that means the design flaw is there a little bit, but that's a little bit of a sheet there. And we're going to do the same thing here. And we're going to bend this down to the center of the crease here for a reason. It'll make everything very much easier. And we're going to do the same thing on the reverse side. We're just establishing certain parameters, certain guidelines, certain measurements, so that, by the way, this isn't in the era of paper folding where they speed up the film. This is reality here. So I know other people could do much quicker and much faster than I could. So we're going to bend back the other way. Alright, so you see what we did here? We formed a crease here, and a crease here. So what we're about to do is we're about to form what's called the bird base. Okay, flapping bird, you might call it a flamingo because of pink paper, or maybe not, I don't know. So here's the tricky part. We're going to fold this up, and when you fold this up, you want it to fold on this crease right here. So put your finger down there, hold down there, and then fold up. And then when you go to make that fold though, that crease is already there. Right? Be very careful, very gentle, very specific on how you make that fold. The first few times you might end up tearing a few pieces here. That's why you need extra paper in case you mess up. Don't get too upset. Don't get too frustrated. But this is like therapy and practice, right? Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other side. Notice this side might be slightly wider than this side due to a little bit of a design flaw. Let's see if we can fix that just a little bit. Tweak it, you know. We're going to tweak the top of it. But wherever this edge here, you want to line up with the center here and right here, the center fold here. Doing something a little bit different I haven't done before in my previous origami video. And the same thing here. Let's try to make a precise fold as much as we can without tearing the paper. And this paper is just the right thickness where there should be no reason why the paper should tear or, you know, get mangled up and crumpled up. It's foldable and yet it's not too thick where it's not foldable. And so it's just the right thickness, just the right density, just the right flexibility. That's what origami paper is for, not just to have designs on it and be colored. But there you go, that's just one side of the bird base. Now we're going to flip this thing over. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Some people kind of whisper that this is whispering, you know, intimate moment, intimacy, you know, kind of whispering women stuff, you know, but I don't know. You know. I don't mean to say the wrong thing in front of the children, but, you know, as time passes, they'll come to figure it out. I'm not speaking directly to the children, although this could be a good learning opportunity for the children. Good romantic moment, you know, but, you know, we might want to leave that out for right now. Alright, so I don't mean to make this look too cumbersome, and forgive yourself if you do happen to tear it up, you know, just start again, start fresh, start anew. Alright, and then see how I'm not making definite folds immediately. I'm just kind of testing out the waters, testing out the folds, seeing what I can get away with. And kind of pressing down. And let's see what we can do. And here we go. So, kind of want to line up, kind of not in alignment with the rear side of it, or the reverse side of it, but that's okay. Closer you can come to, that's what matters. Kind of see how it's kind of side to side from each other. I want it to line up like that, but anyway, that gives it some room to bend, some room to move, some room to animate. So that's right here is what you call the bird base. It's not the diamond shape. That's what becomes That's what comes before the bird base. So this right here, if you can use your imagination, this right here would be the wing. This right here would be the wing. This is the arched up back of the bird, you know. So which side do you want to make the head and which side do you want to make the tail with the feet flipped up in the tail? We'll just say eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Take a wild guess. And we're going to make this the head. So going to flip this up. It's called an inverse fold, by the way. I think that's what they call it. And see the crease right here? See the point edge? You want it to line up geometrically with that top of it. No. And then we're going to make an inverse fold here. Right here, so make the point right here for the head. And if we want to be a little bit more clever, we'll pull this down just a little bit. A reverse inverse fold. So fold the head right there, a little bit more of an intricate move. And then the other side, we're going to make the tail, or the wagon feet, or whatever you might want to call it, whatever you see in nature. Alright, and if you have it, grab a hold of this corner here, just kind of hold it. Got your flapping bird. It's supposed to flap anyway. There we go. Flapping bird, fly away, fly away. Fly away, fly away. Fly away, fly away. Fly away, fly away, go back to your dove coat. What do you think of that? Isn't that the neatest thing in the Alright, just making sure you're still there with me. So what else do we want to do? How about a Spanish fox, also known as a ketchup bottle holder? Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make corner to corner folds straight out with. We're not going to make the bird base. And we're gonna make another corner to corner fold. Okay. So we want to unfold it so that the white part is flipped up. And we're going to take the first corner, we're going to fold it towards the center. Turn it in the section right here, the crease. It really doesn't matter which way you fold it, folks. So, hope you're following along. I hope you're paying attention. And got another center fold right there. Excuse me. I don't know why I used that word. Anyway, we're going to fold up and fold the point towards the center intersection of crease in here. Different choice of words, that's all that matters. Hopefully it does good in the reviews, you know, whatever it may come. And we're going to fold up like that again. And fold down again. And just to let you know, you see how you got the corner that kind of flattened out instead of perfectly sharp? Just as long as you got it relatively close to a point. You know, if it's too wide, it might be a design flaw. It might not work, but we'll see how it goes. So, we're going to flip the whole thing over. Make sure to keep the folds where they were at. And we're going to do something similar on the reverse side. Alright. We're going to fold this up. We're going to be making what we call the base or the feet of the Spanish fox. And we're going to Fold up again. This time we got creases right here, little flaps in here. And it'll become apparent, you know, the realization, to realize what it's coming to. Not really an animated piece of origami, but, you know, a 3D piece of origami. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. This little flattened out piece of corner right here. I tried to tweak it a little bit to, well, maybe I can. Maybe I'll fold up a little bit. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Just get these out of the way and fold up again. The more precise, the more accurate, the less of a design flaw, right? So I'm going to pull this up. No jinxs, no superstitions. Oh, then we're going to start folding back up. All right. Going to fold up, make the base of the feet of the Spanish box. Now, don't you see why I chose such big paper? You know, because it makes it easier to fold, and you know, it stands out so much better as opposed to smaller paper. Smaller square paper is more difficult to work with, but you can do it. Smaller hands can work with smaller paper, but I got like large hands. So we got the feet of the base of the Spanish box. Now we're going to flip the whole thing over. And here come the pleats. Alright, remember those pleats from the previous video? The smaller you can make these pleats, the better. We're going to fold up with the point matching the crease right there. And we're going to fold under P-L-E-A-T, pleats. And we're going to fold down, fold back up, and onward. Continue. I know time is running out for everybody. Time is running out for me. They're going to be wondering where I'm at, you know, wondering what I'm doing down here in the basement. I hope I'm not interrupted, folks. Hope I can continue this video and everything will be just fine. Alright, how about that? Look at that plate. Isn't that beautiful? Perfect contrast between the blank color and the red color. Everybody loves colors. Our God, our creator, you know, he gave us such a value for color. And I don't mean to cut anybody down who don't have the ability to see color, you know, but anyway, he gave us the valuable ability to see eyesight. For those that can't see, I apologize. That will be fixed in the future. You know. For those who have memories of me doing this, hold on tight, you know, because days are coming when your abilities will be returned to you. So we're just continuing on with the plates, you know. No, don't draw in the agony too much. Don't draw in the trouble too much. Just draw with your mind's eye and the future. We're all blind to the future one way or another. And, you know, I know somebody who went blind after knowing the person all my life. And it's kind of sad, you know. It doesn't really benefit anyone. And, but we can only hope that that person gets their abilities back, you know. We can only hope that they start enjoying life again. Nobody should have to go through with losing their ability that was granted to them from their creator. Right? So we imitate our creator by creating things, you know. And we're creating origami here. So we put your thumb under this flap right here and you pinch it like so. Make sure you retain the shape of the feet, put that up. And we're going to do the same thing over here. And we're going to do the same thing over here. One last one after this, and we pinch it. Four corners of that Spanish box. And the final one. trying to retain the shape of it. They can kind of come undone on you, so be patient, don't get upset. See this little fold kind of folding up on itself, so just do what you can, work with it, and practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the more it'll come up beautiful every time. Handcrafted, homemade, tailored according to whatever your name is, you know. Made by so-and-so, made by Sarah, made by Sally, made by John, made by Andrew, made by whatever your name is. How do you like that? So you can put a ketchup bottle in, it'd be perfect decoration for the dinner table or breakfast table, whichever. Some people like ketchup on their eggs. So what else can we do? All right, so we got. Do we have blue paper? Ah, yeah, I like blue paper. And purple's my favorite, but we're going to use blue. Sorry, but for some reason I don't have any of the 9 5/8 blue paper. It didn't have it. It didn't come in the package. So that's what we're going to do. Blank side up first, colored side down, and let's hope this works. So we're going to go corner to corner. And fold down that way, and fold down this way. And we're going to unfold, go corner to corner again, reverse and go horizontal, vertical, whatever you might want to call it. Gonna make what's called a sampan on a boat. Remember that? The boat we did last time? That was the tricky one where you had to fold it inside out to make it look right. Now see, another design for this crease didn't line up with the point there, but we're gonna make do with what we have here. So we're gonna fold in, and we're gonna fold all the corners in, kind of like the Spanish box, but we're making a sampan. What was that I heard you say? I didn't go by my own principle. I didn't line the crease up with the corner at the intersection. Okay, well, whatever. We're just gonna make this that way. We're gonna have a good time, and we're not gonna complain. And sometimes it's okay not to go along with your own philosophy, your own wisdom. You just have a good time. Have a good time organizing, engineering things, making things. You know, that's the way I got it. It's very orderly, very reserved, you know, but he's not too restricted, not too cramped a room within himself where he doesn't extend himself toward his people, you know, his children that he created. You know, he cares about his children that he created. We're all God's children. So, all right. So we got all 4 corners folded inward towards the center. Now only 2 of them we want to make the top and bottom. Only 2 of them we want to unfold and fold down on the underside here. And we'll see why in a moment. The realization will come to you in a moment. So flip the whole thing around and fold this down. And flip this down. And these 2 here are going to go inside the boat, inside the sampan when it's done. So when you flip it over, you have to be careful when you flip it over. You have to flip it over the right way. So when you flip it over, let's start out by having these 2 points facing each other, top and bottom. All right. So we're going to grab a hold of both the sides that have the fold on the underside, flip it over like this. And it's important that you do it like that. So then we're going to fold over down, top from bottom. Notice how it hops back up. Well, after you're done making your creases, you have to go back and fold it down like this. Okay, and then turn it around. How are we going to do the same thing on this side? Yep. So, just a relaxing way of creating things and fold it back down. That's the way it looks from that side. This is the way it looks on the other side. Okay. Now, keep the two corners folded inward, top to bottom like this. Flip it over like this. And then we're going to flip it sideways. So you do two folds right here, two pockets right here. We're going to turn that into a crease. Now fold down like this. Fold down like this. And we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to fold down again, but not necessarily lining up with the center here. But it is very important that when you make your double diagonal fold, that this point right here matches up with this center crease right here, okay? It doesn't go past that. Alright, are we getting along here? Are we following? Alright. Okay, so okay. How does that look? I hope you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so we gotta make sure it doesn't go past that center crease right there. So we do the same thing on the other side. We will hold down, make that a crease in the pocket here. Do another diagonal fold without going toward the center here too much, without lining up to the center. Yet at the same time, we don't want to go past making a point at this crease here. I hope I'm not running my mouth too much, but I hope we're having a good time here figuring out how to do this. So, alright, so we got that right there. What do you say? They're a bit antiquated? I don't know. It could be aesthetically, but it could be better if we laid it on down. So, one last thing we gotta do, fold up like this. As you made your point here, fold up towards the center here. Fold up towards the center here. And just to make sure, we're gonna run our thumbs down on it to make it firmly press down. And we're gonna press down. You wouldn't believe, okay, just to hold it down there so it doesn't come back up. We're gonna hold it like this very carefully now. We're gonna try to separate it so that we open up the pocket. We're gonna gently put our thumbs in here inside the pockets. And as we flip it around, we're going to try to turn the whole thing inside out. And voila. Be careful so you don't tear the paper. If you do, that's okay. Just do it again. Keep doing it till you get it right. Okay. So what do you think, people? That's the sand pan. Sand pan. Isn't that marvelous? Isn't that amazing? 3D object. You can put it in the water, but not for too long because the water goes right through the bottom and then it sticks down to the bottom of the sink like a rubber ducky. Alrighty. So, made a flapping bird, we made a Spanish box, we made a sand pan. Now, what do we want to do? Now, let's see here. How about if we like something with purple paper, we make a, what do we want to do here? We want to make what they call a Japanese water bomb. Okay, so blank side up first, going to fold corner to corner. Okay. to do it that way, and then we're going to fourth corner to corner again. And okay, so trying to remember how this goes. I mean, okay. So similar to a pre-bird base, so that's what we want to do. So we want to make a fold like this, and I go the opposite way. It's important how you fold it, which way you fold it. Sometimes all it takes is a matter of looking at it, using your imagination. If you can't remember which way to fold it or how to fold it, it'll come to you. You know, with enough practice, it will come to you. Just give careful consideration to it, calm down, you know, relax yourself. And voila, in no time, the results will be there. Much to your choosing. And so, fold again. So, I'm going to fold in like this. It's kind of like the pre-bird base, except you want a triangle like this. Also the same way to make a bat mask, you know, except we're not going to make a bat mask. So once you got your triangle pyramid shape like this, you're going to fold up like this. And we're going to fold up like this. And probably the bigger piece of paper would be ideal for making one of the Japanese water bombs, and you'll see why in a minute. But just the right density, just the right thickness for when you go to make it into a 3D object, it won't tear up on you. Alright, so what are we going to do? We're going to hold on the center wire like this. And we're going to fold the center wire like this. And we're going to flip it over. Okay. Mind my chubby figure here. Fold it in again. Fold it in again. Okay. Can you see it? Okay. Alright. So we're going to find which one needs to be folded up. And sometimes it says in the origami book you just fold it all the way up in there. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of a sheet, you know, from experience. I'm going to fold it up right way. And then I'm going to fold it up into that pocket right there. See, and then pocket right here. Well, we're going to fold this flap up right into that pocket there. And it should come with these too. Kind of have to be skillful with your fingers with this one. Don't get too nervous, don't get too shaky. Form another pocket there. And we're going to fold it up into that pocket there with the so for those of you who can remember what I'm talking about, if you can't see, you've seen something like this before, like a 3-2-1 contact or the after school special back in the 1980s. Well, you remember, you know what I'm talking about, you know, the Bloodhound Gang, stuff like that. All that cheesy stuff is what they call it nowadays, but those are the bygone days. I'm just renewing something. Fortunately, they still have origami paper. Alright. Now that we got that, see that little aperture right there? Aperture. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Move this out of the way. And put this aside for a moment. I'm going to move this laptop here. How you doing, folks? And that's all you can say. Now we got this part of a Japanese Origami. We're gonna take one part of it here, we'll flap up here like this. Take a deep breath. Hold on to your butts. Here comes nothing. Good. Voila. Japanese Origami. It's like a cube. How do you like that, folks? Origami. The art of paper folding. Takes practice. I just love this job. So we got the Japanese watermelon, the sand pan. Okay. Isn't that amazing? And we got the Spanish box. Put your ketchup bottle into. And what else? That'd be good enough for children. Like a pterodactyl, huh? Here comes Jurassic Park. Alright. Time to be serious, right? So, that's part 2 of my art of paper folding ASMR origami video. I'll see what I can have for you next time. Bye bye, people. Bye. Bye bye, people.